Hey, what's up guys? Aaron here, and today we're going to be talking about 5 things I'd like to see on the Apple iPhone 6. So, if you haven't heard yet, Apple's iPhone 6 media event, where they're scheduled to announce the Apple iPhone 6, is scheduled for September 9th. So, with that being said, here's 5 things that I'd like to see on the Apple iPhone 6. Now, number 1 is a bigger screen. Now, Apple introduced the first iPhone back in 2007 with no App Store, as well as a 3.5-inch screen. And since then, they've gradually bumped it up to a 4-inch screen. However, it seems the sweet spot for a smartphone has changed from 4 inches to anywhere from 4.5 to 5 inches. Now, believe it or not, Apple is paying attention to the media and the consumers, so they are going to be building 2 different models. One's going to be a 4.7 inch and the other's going to be a 5.5 inch. Now, the 4.7 inch sounds like it's going to be more in the space of what everyone's going to be interested in, and the 5.5 inch iPhone 6 is going to fit into the phablet style category. So once again, since 2007, Apple has only bumped up the screen size by 1/2 inch. So I am interested to see a 4.7 inch as well as a 5.5 inch iPhone 6. Next, number 2 is an even better camera. Now, we all know since the iPhone 4S, the iPhone's camera has been one of the best cameras available on a smartphone. Now, every year Apple has pretty much focused more on the functionalities of the camera and the overall optics than the actual megapixel count. Now, there's no doubt that the iPhone has more video and editing apps than any other platform. Now, my guess is that Apple's going to lower the aperture as well as slightly bump up the megapixel count. And to be honest, the iPhone 5S's camera is so good that any type of incremental update would be acceptable. Next, number 3 is more RAM and storage. Now, only 2 years ago, Apple upgraded the iPhone to 1 GB of RAM, and Apple's current flagship device, the Apple iPhone 5S, currently still only has 1 GB of RAM. Now, with that being said, I don't see any type of lag whatsoever in the OS. However, I think Apple's going to be upgrading from 1 GB of RAM to 2. Next, number 4 is wireless charging. Now, this is a section of smartphone technology that Apple has yet to explore. Now, perhaps they're waiting to see which particular wireless technology catches on, as a lot of smartphone platforms have already adapted the QE or QI wireless technology. Yet, as recently as yesterday, Starbucks announced that they're going to be rolling out their Duracell power mats with the new EMA standard that's going to be installed on all Starbucks worldwide. Now, if the iPhone 6 does get wireless charging, I think it'll just be the icing on the cake for a product and a company that's already known for quality and innovation. And lastly, number 5 is a sapphire glass display. Now, from what we do know, Apple did purchase $578 million in sapphire from the company GT Advance, which makes the iPhone 6 very likely to have a sapphire display. Now, adding sapphire glass to the next iPhone 6 would make it virtually scratch-proof. Now, I also think that we're going to see NFC in the iPhone 6, as well as a bigger battery since we will have bigger body styles. Now, one question I have about the 2 iPhone 6 models is, are they going to be differently spec'd in the internals? Now, obviously, they're going to be differently spec'd on the exterior. However, I'm interested to see if Apple's going to choose one of the other sizes to make their flagship device. Now, I'll be giving away an Apple iPhone 6 here on the channel, so make sure you're subscribed and also following me on Twitter. Both links will be available down in the description. Now, let me know down in the comment section below if you're going to be purchasing an Apple iPhone 6. And if you are, what new feature are you most interested in? Now, if you are interested in an Apple iPhone 6 international giveaway, let me know by smashing that like button down below. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for me. This has been 5 things that I'd like to see on the Apple iPhone 6. If you're not yet a subscriber of the channel, now's a great time to become one. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. As I said earlier, my name is Aaron, and I'll see you guys on the next one.